So good afternoon to all. Hope you all are doing great. So today in this video, we'll be discussing about Ruchi infrastructure. So in my previous videos, we have discussed about Alok Industries. So in that video, in the comment section, one of our subscriber asked to make a video on Ruchi infrastructure. So I gathered as much as possible information I can on Ruchi infrastructure. Also, I discussed about this particular share in my previous videos as well. So now we'll discuss the next possible levels of the share, that is the supports of this particular share, and we'll try to focus where we can enter if we are interested. And I also told that I'm starting a website in which I am personally discussing about all the stock market basics, intraday stocks, penny stocks, you can sell positional stocks, so everything will be discovered. So the website currently is in progress, so once it is completely developed, then definitely I will share it in Telegram as well. So site name is stocksdiary.in, so interested people can watch it, free of cost, knowledge sharing platform. That's it, simple statement. Now let's discuss about Ruchi infrastructure. So if you see the current market price of Ruchi Infra, you can see that it's almost around 14.05, and you can see currently it closed today in lower circuit. If you see the market cap of this particular company, you can say that it's around 288 crores, and you can see dividend is not given by the company. And if you see PE, you can see industry PE is around 3.40, and you can see the PE of this particular company, the highest P for 1405. So it was trading at a very high level, so that why it has started correcting. Not only Ruchi Infra, even Ruchi Soya was also present at very high PE. So the main reason why Ruchi Infra started falling, because the Ruchi Soya as well as Ruchi Infra, both of these stocks are interrelated. We know that almost both belong to Patanjali group. So once this stock starts falling, even the other also starts falling. No matter about the performance of the company, no matter of the financials. So once the parent starts falling, this also starts falling. So that is the main reason why Ruchi Infra is also in lower circuits. If Ruchi Soya gives movement, then definitely this will also give movement, and we'll try to find out the levels as well. And if you see book value of this particular company is around 5.75, and you can see deliveries are almost 100%. Now we'll try to find out the shareholding of this company. Okay, if you see the shareholding of this company, you can see that promoters are having a very good amount of 66.9% holding, and rest of all public are having around 33.1% holding. So mutual funds and rest of all, they don't have any major junk in this particular stock. Okay, the main disadvantage of this particular company is that the debt which is present on the company, and debt is not reducing but debt is increasing. So that was the main reason why most of the big investors have not yet invested in this particular company. So once the debt will start clearing, then only the company may progress in future. Okay, so apart from profit and revenues, they are decent, but only the debt is a major concern. Okay, if you see the promoter holding has almost marginally changed to 66.88% as of June 2020 quarter, and institutional investor holding also changed to almost 0.04 as of June 2020 quarter. So promoter holding is very interesting. So when we compare the promoter holding since previous quarters, it has almost increased only. So that we'll see in the next slide. So let me show that. Okay, if you see the historical promoter holding in Ruchi infrastructure, you can see since June 2018, it was almost around 59.6%, and later you can see the promoter has almost increased his stake to almost 66.9%. So whenever promoter is increasing stake, it implies that he's having a hope on the company. So that's why he's increasing the stake, so that in future a good move will be possible. Okay. Okay, if you see the directors of Ruchi Infrastructure Limited, the main people are Narendra Kumar Shah, Mohan Das Kabra, Krishna Das Gupta, as well as Ruchi Joshi. So these are the main members of Ruchi Infrastructure. About these people, I have also discussed in my previous videos, so I'll not go in depth about these people. Okay, we'll only focus on the minute shareholding, and then we'll see about the technicals. So technicals are very important. Apart from that, if we see the bulk deals which happened in this company, so the recent bulk deal which happened in this company was around 10th July 2020, and you can see Alpha Leon Enterprises. So this is the company which almost goes into most of the penny stocks, not only penny, almost the trending stocks. So you can see it has bought almost 13 lakh shares at 17.30. So we know that Alpha Leon Enterprises also is in Alok Industries as well. It's also into Reliance Capital, also Brightcom Group. So these are the main shares it does regular trading. So that's why I tell whenever these type of companies enter, we need to focus. I'm updating everything in Telegram. So whenever any stock is opening, definitely I'm updating it immediately so that interested people can watch those levels. And apart from that, you can see Bankim Finance and Investments Private Limited also sold almost around 20 at 22.40. It has sold almost 25 lakh shares. So this also we discussed at 22.40 price. So this Bankim Finance Investment Private Limited is in only in selling mode. So almost it has reduced its stake. So you can see previously it has sold its stake in 17th June 2019, again on 29 June 2020. So current stake of this particular company is almost around 5.23. So that I'll show you. Okay. So you can see Bankim Finance Investment Private Limited almost currently is having a 4.53 and it's only in selling mode. So it's currently selling its particular stake. Almost in 2019 it has done that, and similarly in 2020 in June quarter also it has done some sort of selling. So okay, don't worry that these companies are selling. Okay, should we also sell this particular stock? So firstly decide one thing. So once we are into stock market, so keep your mindset fixed that these type of companies and operators, every time they will come in all shares. Only our main aim is that once we have trust in any company, we should fix our mindset that yes, I am investing in this company for a time frame of 10 years or 5 years, anything, not only this stock, not only Alok, anything, any stock. So you need to fix your mind. Even you should also go through the company financials, and you should also understand the company. So that is the main thing that you should develop. Okay, watching videos is okay, but you should also do your homework, that is personal analysis. So that is also important, which I tell in all my videos. Okay, now let's see the returns as well as the technicals. So technicals will be very important. Okay, if we see the returns of this company, you know that currently in 1 week and 1 month only negative returns were given, and you can see in short term it has given a very good amount of results. You can see 3 years, we can say almost 339.1%, 1 year 524, 6 months 401%, and 3 months it has given, it has tripled your amount, almost 307.25% returns. Okay, in 10 years time frame all are currently negative only. Okay, so this is the basic returns. Now let's see the pivot points, that is we'll see the supports and resistances. Okay, before seeing the levels, let us see what the indicators are telling about this company. So if we see the RSI, you can see RSI, what RSI is telling. RSI is below 30 is considered oversold and above 70 is overbought. So what is the current value? It's around 37.3, and to enter the oversold region it's around 30. So still it is going to oversold region, not yet reached the oversold region. What about money flow index is above 80, so it's around 95.4. So whenever money flow index is above 80 is considered as a strongly overbought. Implies that still correction will be possible, and that will find out on chart. So about money flow index also I have discussed. So money flow index is a very good indicator, so that you can put in your charts as well. Okay, so apart from that everything is okay. Only thing is that the money flow index still needs a little bit correction. So if you see the EMAs, I mainly focus on 50 EMA as well as 100 EMA as well as 20. So mostly I employ in my charts at 20, 50 and 100. So 100 is around 11.6. So focus on this 11.6 level. That will see on charts. I'm just giving an idea that 100 EMA is also a very good support as well. Okay, forgot to discuss about the financials. So let me quickly recap the financials so that everything will be clear to my viewers, not only the shareholding as well as financials. So when you see the financials, you can see revenue has increased. You can see almost in December quarter everything was down. All, not only revenue, you can see operating profit, profit before tax, profit before profit margin, everything was down, but later even the net profit is completely negative only, but the loss has reduced, and we can say operating profit has increased. Net profit is decreased, but operating profit has increased, as well as revenue has also increased when we compare with the previous quarter. So before it was in continuously good mood, later it has dropped, and now it's moving in a good momentum. So that is the financials. And profit margin, if you see, has almost decreased. If we compare with 2018, it was 20.84%, but now it currently around 11.8%. So don't much focus on don't go into depth about all these things. Just see the current condition of the stock and how it is performing. So that is the main thing. Okay, financials are okay only, so company is improving. So mainly it's dependent on Ruchi Soya. That thing is the perfect thing. So once that Ruchi Soya will start moving, then definitely this stock also will have momentum. Now let's see the levels. Okay, so finally we are into the technicals. So technicals, you can see the stock, how it has started correcting and how it has formed a big red candle. This is 1 week chart. So you can see immediate supports around 13.38. So currently today it has closed around 14.05. So first one support is around 13.38. If that is not respected, then immediate we have around 20 EMA, which is around 11.89, and after that we have another support around 10.52. so these will be the three main supports that you need to focus. So note down these levels, and whenever, if you are interested only, not any forced suggestion, if you are interested only in this stock, put a small investment and leave it. So once Ruchi Soya will start moving, then only this will also start moving. So Ruchi Soya also I will discuss a separate video, in that also will discuss about the technicals. So apart from that, if you see the money flow index also, still it's in a overbought region only, and it should come down a little bit, then only we can say that a further movement will be possible. So people who are having shares in this particular company, so definitely you can hold it. You hold only in small quantity, don't put any bulk amount at a time. So later the losses also will increase if you put bulk amount, so money will be trapped. So that is what I'm telling. So put always in small quantity and leave it for long term. Okay, so that is only the best thing. Apart from that, if you see in 1 day chart also, still it's in overbought region only, the same levels. Okay, so focus on the levels and invest in very small quantity. Okay, so this is all about Ruchi Infra. In next videos we'll discuss about Ruchi Soya as well. So stay tuned, and if you like the video, definitely like and subscribe the channel. Thank you. Bye bye.